Well, good morning, Miramar, and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Tamara G. Don't forget, you can check us out on all of our social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at City of Miramar. That's Miramar. And we all know it's right here in Miramar. And right here with us this morning is Makiba Foster. She is the regional manager for the African American Research Library and Cultural Center. Brand new to town. You've been here about 6 months, so welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, Miramar.
Good morning. And so coming from New York, we are so happy to have you here. Are you getting adjusted to the South Florida
Very much
ways?
so. The weather has been perfect, so
good.
I can't complain.
I know you're thinking, okay, I'm going to be in shorts today because, everybody else is in coats, but, coming from New York. So we certainly appreciate you coming in this morning.
Sure.
And the library is doing something that is, I guess, just a brand new ideas. That's what you come in for. The cultural conversations. Tell us about those.
So the Cultural Conversations is a new signature series for the African American Research Library and Cultural Center. It is our attempt to bring relevant and timely content to the community, where we're bringing in national speakers, we're doing film screenings, we're doing a lot of different things to really engage folks around the idea of illuminating unknown or little known Black history, all the things that really help to enhance our lives and to understand where we come from.
Right. And it's not just South Florida based history.
No.
Okay.
No, it's the Black diaspora.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Awesome. And so what is in store for us for December?
Oh, I'm super excited. So on December 5th, we are hosting our first film screening of for Cultural Conversations, and it is a film screening of the documentary 6888.
Okay.
So this story is about a all black women battalion that was put together through the friendship of Mary McLeod Bethune and Eleanor Roosevelt, because Ms. Bethune wanted Black women to participate in the war effort for World War II. So these women, 855 women, were stationed abroad, first in England and then in France.
Wow.
And they were tasked with getting through the backlog of mail. So our soldiers were fighting this big war, and they were not getting their love letters. They're all the
things that keep them going.
Yes, it was over 17 million pieces of mail. So the women talk about how when they held the mail at air hangers, and the mail was piled to the ceiling.
But and when you walk in, you're just like, oh my gosh, I just want to turn around and walk back out now.
Exactly. But they were up for the task. So they cleared out that mail in a matter of months.
Wow.
And then after they served so honorably in Birmingham, they then went on to France.
Okay.
But only Black women troops stationed overseas. They were part of the Women Air Army Corps. Yeah.
And it's amazing because I just heard this story during Veterans Day activities in November. I believe CBS News did a little piece on it, and it made me stay there and watch the piece because I was like, I had never heard of this before.
Yes.
So the fact that there is actually a documentary on it means that people need to go and find out the history because it's just amazing some of the things that we don't know about.
And then she was 90 years old and she looked fabulous.
Oh my gosh, yes. I think she was one of the few remaining.
Yeah, what's going to happen is that we are bringing in the daughter of a living member of 6888, Elizabeth Barker Johnson. She's unable to travel, but her daughter has heard and learned from her mother her story. So it's really, I think, a really great opportunity where we're talking about having the next generation carry on that legacy. So she's coming to talk about her mother's story, as well as we're bringing in the film director.
Wow. This is going to be amazing. So it's going to be on December 5th. What time?
6:30.
6:30. And what is the cost for this, Makiba?
It's free 99.
And we love that. Free is for me. So, and truly that's what the library system is all about, is, I guess, enriching lives, learning. And the fact that it's free.
It's free.
What are you waiting for?
Yes, your library card is your passport to a lot of different things.
Awesome. And so this is going to be almost every month?
Yes. So we'll pick back up in February with Cultural Conversations, where we're actually going to be commemorating National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. And we're bringing in a speaker, Morris Singletary. He has been across the world. Actually, with the GLAAD Awards, he was the one that awarded Jay-Z and Beyonce their award.
Okay.
So, but a lot of other great things that are happening. We're doing a film screening at the beginning of January, where it's a Netflix premiere. So we're going to bring it to the community before it actually premieres on Netflix.
Okay.
So it's the new docuseries called Who Killed Malcolm X. That has been a controversial kind of looming question in the community for all these years about
1964.
Exactly, the public assassination of Malcolm X. So this is a scholar that goes through FBI files and all of that, all those things to understand like what is the true story behind his assassination. So we're bringing him here. We're screening part of the docuseries, and it's going to be a really wonderful event, and that's January 3rd. So when you're out of money for Christmas,
come to the free movie screening, which will be on Netflix later, but you can see it right now in January, right here in South Florida at the African American Research Library and Cultural Center. Can you give them that address just in case they don't know?
2650 Sistrunk Boulevard.
There you go. Right there at Delaville Park. You can't miss it. So Makiba Foster, thank you very much. Regional Manager of the African American Research Library and Cultural Center. And again, December 5th for the documentary on the Black women in the military that handled all that mail. That is going to be amazing. They're going to have the daughter of one of those women in. And then in January, before you can see it on Netflix, Who Killed Malcolm X? That is going to be nice. People can find out more information, obviously, on your website.
Yeah, broward.org/libraries.
There you go. Thank you very much, Makiba.
Thank you so
and
much.
Welcome to South Florida.
Thank you.
Thank you, and we'll be right back. Good morning, Miramar, and welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Tamara G. Please check us out on all of our social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at City of Miramar. That's Miramar. And right here in Miramar with us this morning is Breakthrough Miami. We have Liz Augustin. She is the Director of Leadership and Professional Development. And also Mylika Anthony. She is the Breakthrough Teaching Fellow Alumni. She's one of them. And we are so happy to have you guys. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Yes. Thank you. So tell us, Liz, a little bit about Breakthrough Miami.
Breakthrough is the secret that no one knows about. We are an academic enrichment program, so we work with highly motivated and talented students from under-resourced communities. And I think what makes us special is that we do a students teaching students model. So we recruit high school students and college students to serve as like our teaching fellows, our volunteers to instruct our students. And it's students that look like them, are from the same areas as them, and give just, you know, wow, if they can do it, I can do this too, and that ability to believe in themselves.
And it might be a little easier as well for them to relate as far as whatever the material is.
Exactly.
Because trust me, I was looking with, I had glazed over when my algebra teacher was talking to me, but that's because he was 100 years old, you know, and talking in a low voice and, you know, whatever. So when it's someone closer to their age, I'm sure that helps.
It does, and it's the fact also that the students are so creative in how they instruct the information that they're providing to the students. I don't know if Mylika wants to share some examples of that, but they're so creative in it, and I think that's that connection that they have with our scholars. That's why they keep coming back, and that's what makes it just amazing.
Awesome. So yes, tell us about it. How did you become a teaching fellow alumni?
So basically in the summer of 2016, that was my first summer actually working with Breakthrough, and I did it 3 consecutive summers. The way I looked at it is it's an 8-week program. So 2 weeks is like training for actual teaching, and then you're like 6 weeks with the kids. I look at it as I spent 8 weeks doing something that changed my life forever. So I felt like I had to continue to come back because, like Liz said, this is an opportunity that they don't get to see in their regular communities. I come from a low-income community, and I was able to go to college. I went to the University of Florida. I got a full ride. And the connection that I make with the Breakthrough scholars is different from any of their other teachers. We incorporate technology. We want to get them out of the seats, and we want to give them the information not to only pass a test or think about the next grade, but how is this going to relate to their life? What do they want to do, their dreams, their aspirations, to really take the time to get to know them, incorporate that in the lessons, and then not just be their teacher, but also their mentor. And then when they look at me and they see the things that I can do and where I come from, it motivates them to know that the sky is not the limit. They can do anything that they put their mind to.
That is awesome. So first of all, congratulations on being a Gator. And,
Go Gators.
Yeah, go Gators. And graduating. Did you graduate with an education degree?
No. So my major was actually sport management with a minor in mass communications, which helped me out with Breakthrough because there's a lot of scholars that want to play football. When they look at sports, they only think about on the field. But I was able to tell them about the business side, marketing, things that they could do with their passion and how that can equate to their futures in terms of their goals, money, stuff that they want to do.
Right. Pretty much anything. I mean, when you look at a football game, it is not just the football players out there.
Exactly.
You know, first of all, you got referees, you got camera people that are doing technical stuff, you got the analysts that are, talking in the booth. I mean, it's so much going on. So you're right. If you can't play or something happens, then you can always find something else to do with that sport and that passion that you love. And we just mentioned football, but it could be any sport. Well, see, and that's amazing because you did something that wasn't even in your field. It wasn't anything that you want. Most people want to be an educator or be a teacher, and yet you have become that. Right. But it's been in a different way. Yeah. And so when you are dealing with, and we call them kids, what age group are we talking about here?
Middle school, and then we also have students, once they're done with 8th grade, they go into our college bound program, so 9th through 12th. So they're with us all the way through 12th grade.
Perfect. Okay, so I can still call them kids because I'm old enough to be their mom. But when you're dealing with the kids, you are on their level as far as age. Right. Do they feel more comfortable saying, I don't understand this sentence, or I can't read this, or I can't, I'm sure you've heard a lot of things that maybe they didn't tell their teachers or even their parents didn't know, that maybe they're dyslexic. They can't understand. They're looking at this and it's all garbled. Right. They don't want to let anybody know that.
Right. So because we actually take the time to get to know them, the atmosphere is so different. So our classes over the summer, there's probably from 6 to kind of 8 kids. We don't do, so that one-on-one personal time to get to know them, learn how they learn, and then use that to tell how you're going to give them the information is totally different from what they get in school. Okay. And they are able to kind of connect with you, talk to them about maybe if they don't understand, and build these relationships that work outside of Breakthrough as well. Because even though the summer's over, I'm definitely still there to help them, like it's tutoring.
You're a mentor now.
Yes, forever.
You're a mentor, right. And so, Liz, I know this program has got to cost thousands of dollars if you want your child to be a part of it, right?
Right. No, it's free.
Free is for us at all times.
Exactly. Yeah. The students, we start recruiting them from 4th grade. They apply. And then those that are chosen, from 5th grade all the way to 12th grade, it's free. Right. So it's free summer. Yeah.
Parents, you heard what Liz said. It is a free program. And that's, a lot of people they think programs like this do cost a lot. And I was being facetious when I said that because I knew it was free, and we hope that people are taking advantage of that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And so how can they get more information if they would like to become a fellow, teaching fellow?
To become a teaching fellow, or even to apply to become a scholar, they just need to go to our website at breakthroughmiami.org and hit the apply button, and there's a drop down for teaching fellow or for scholar.
Awesome. Okay, so there it is, breakthroughmiami.org, breakthroughmiami.org, if you would like your child to be in the program, or if you would like to become a fellow, a teacher, then it's right there on their website. One question. Is this just for Miami-Dade County, or can Broward County also participate?
Anyone from Broward County can participate as a teaching fellow, but to be a scholar, really, it's for Miami-Dade.
It's for Miami-Dade. Yes. Okay, so for all of our Miami-Dade folks out there, you should and need to take advantage of this free program, Breakthrough Miami. If your child is struggling, or if you just want them to get the extra attention, breakthroughmiami.org is where you need to be. And if you would like to be a fellow and teach these children and become mentors, just like Mylika, then you can definitely go to the website breakthroughmiami.org. Thank you, Liz, Augustin. Thank you very much. Mylika, Anthony, thank you. Thank you. And thank you for watching. We will see you next week. I'm Tamara G. Bye-bye.